What is up, everybody? Jay the Stingray here. Once again, got another live commentary for you. This is going to be Wrong Turn 3. Uh, Whatever the hell the subtitle is after that. The third installment of the series. It should be a fun one tonight. I think I've got some guests coming on the way at some point. But yeah, it's going to be me solo for a little bit. So you got to put up with that. Hope everybody's having a good night. And as always, I've got the link up on the Vimeo. I'll go post that in the chat now so you guys can watch along with us if you'd like, or just watch it in general some other time. Go for it. But coming in the very near future, I've got these two coming for you. So this will be fun. I got these up on the Vimeo and gonna get a time scheduled for those sometime soon. Probably space those out in between the Wishmaster and Wrong Turn series. I can kind of pad that out a little bit. I've got a viewer requested by Big T coming on Sunday, Cutthroat Island commentary. So it should be a fun one. And hoping to do one of my favorite, I don't even know what you'd call it, like kind of like a Jackass style, except real movie called Uncle Goddamn, which I had originally put up on YouTube by itself a few years ago, and YouTube did not like it very much. So that's when I got my first, what I thought was a strike, but it was actually a warning for violent content. But that's going to be on the Vimeo. So at some point in the very near future, I'd like to do a commentary on that as well. And yes, zombie, I have a scar on my forehead, a bare knuckle boxing. Well, not necessarily accident, because I didn't lose, I didn't tap out, but doctor stoppage. So, uh, yeah, cool, man. Yeah, Cutthroat Island on Sunday, Big T. Thanks for the recommendation. Sorry, it took it a little while to come in the mail here for some reason. Third party seller on Amazon, but yeah, trying to get charged up tonight, guys. Got four of these bad boys I may get into if needed. And what's up, Corey? Oh man, yeah. Sorry about that, buddy. Next time. And go check out Corey's got some shows on Friday night, I believe, for his selections, his matchups. What does he call them? The brackets. Those should be pretty fun. And another one that I just was trying to pick up just because a friend of mine had this when we were younger, and I never got it. I don't remember liking this movie particularly very much, but it's Progeny, and I don't remember it having this cool like hologram case on it, but this is from the creators of Reanimator, which who is that? Brian Usna. Yeah. But yeah, if you listen to this, it's got like a little rattle in it. You probably can't hear it, but anyway, I bought that on eBay, and the seller messaged me. He's like, "Yeah, I've never seen this before, but this tape is rattling." So he gave me like $4 back. So it wasn't very expensive at all when I got the refund. So I'm gonna open that up and see exactly what's going on with it. Maybe I can fix that rattling problem. But yeah, that'll be a fun one to add to the collection. I don't know. That's probably been released on something else better than VHS at this point, but I don't have it. So always trying to expand the VHS collection. What's up, Ben? How's it going, man? What's up, Slasher Home Video? I saw you over in Christian's stream earlier, or maybe it was Dan's stream. Sorry, everybody's streaming tonight. Trying to keep up with everybody and do my own thing at the same time. Coolest slipcase, man. It's probably one of these newer Vinegar Syndrome ones. Honestly, they do a great job of slipcases. I know I've complained about them before, but yeah, I'll go grab one in a minute. Find a cool one. Um, Those slipcases make me want to do this. Thought that would last longer than it did. I'll just go with this one, just right off the dome here, one I can grab. Night of the Demon. I don't think that really even does it justice. I did a great job with the artwork on this sucker. Looks really cool. Both sides. Best and bloodiest Bigfoot movie ever made. Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. So, I guess everybody's excited about the new Halloween Kills trailer that came out. I've heard lots of people getting real excited for that one. Should be a fun time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's up, man? How's it going? Yeah. Another great podcast there with moods. Good stuff. Okay. Ah, yeah. I'm not a big trailer guy either. I normally try to avoid trailers, but it seems like that's what everybody's watching that one. And apparently, there's a new Monsters trailer out, which I haven't seen yet. But honestly, I don't really have a lot of. I'm not really that excited for the new Halloween movie, so I don't really care that much. I say kills. I meant ends. If I didn't say ends. Hmm. Oh, really? Yeah. I didn't get the Beastmaster, but yeah, they always do great stuff. I mean, yeah, they take a long time to ship. I know that's people's biggest gripe about them lately, but they do great work. I mean, I think that's kind of the future of physical media is the boutique stuff. You know, the premium price point, but probably give you a good product in the long run. Hopefully. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, man, if your dad had a heart attack, I am sorry to hear that, man. Drink of venom. Hmm. Yep, and, Nope. I'm gonna try to see Nope tomorrow before the Region Free show, if I wind up being on that one or not. That'll be, 8 p.m. Eastern Thursday night, tomorrow night, or tonight, depending on where you are. So that should be a fun time. You know, I like Jordan Peele okay. I haven't really hated any of his stuff. Never saw the Twilight Zone stuff he did, but, I like his movies okay. I don't necessarily know that he's the it was all the buzz on Twitter today, like saying he's the best. What horror director has hit 3 out of the ballpark in a row? And I mean, could name a few, but and then I think someone was crapping on Carpenter or something, and he was saying don't do that and stuff. So, eh, people get a little too excited about stuff these days. I think. I saw the original trailer for Nope, like the teaser. I haven't seen any other one, so I don't really know what to expect. I don't know if they unveiled more of what that plot's going to be about. Yeah. Well, I got slips on most of those only because it wasn't but like $1 or 2 more or whatever it was, and honestly, like, I mean, that's not that big of a deal, and a lot of this stuff is just gonna go up in value, so that's really the only reason why I got the slips on the stuff that I did. I got that New York Ninja, and I haven't even opened that one. I've seen the movie, and I just don't know if I'm even going to open it. I may just hold on to it and see if it goes up in value. Really, you know, Get Out is not exactly original or anything, and I was fine with it. You know, good performances and stuff. Us, I thought was a pretty original film. You know, plot holes. You know, plot holes aside, I did think it was a pretty original film. Pretty creepy stuff in there. I'm really more of a fan of his comedy than anything. I wish he'd do a new season of Key and Peele. That'd be a lot of fun. Yeah. I mean, hell, I just like seeing people do horror movies. You know, it's nice to see people get excited about that stuff again. We're not just getting like endless. You know, every week there's a new remake of some other movie that nobody cares about. That was kind of what the genre was for a little while. But it's been a real crappy summer for movies. Gosh, what's going on, Indie Phantom? Good stuff. Get Out. Yeah, check out Us if you get a chance. See what you think about that one. Okay. Okay. I don't think I realized that. Makes sense. Ah. Hmm. I'd agree with that. Is Venom the shit in Street Trash? Is that what you're talking about? The drink in that movie, the little bottle of liquor. Is at first I couldn't tell if you were joking or not. Yeah. I mean, like it's July, man, and it's been what, Thor, and what the hell even came out this month besides Thor? Did was Black Phone this month? That may have even been June when that came out. But yeah. And of course Maverick's still playing. We got Black Phone, Thor, and Maverick still playing in my local theater, taking up all the screens pretty much. It's 10 screens, but for some reason, like they're playing a bunch of like old children's stuff in there because, you know, people love that. What's up? Mm-hmm. Exactly. Oh, it is out now? It doesn't start here until tomorrow. I keep thinking today's Thursday. Yeah. Oh, really? I haven't heard of that before. Is it good? Yeah. Black Phone's a very divided film. I enjoyed it. You know, I didn't think it really broke any new ground or anything, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Okay. Oh, Venom. I remember Venom. I haven't seen that shit in years. Yeah. I used to like Venom. You know, the first Texas Frightmare I went to back in like 2009, they were handing that stuff out. I was just getting them like, I mean, I'd get like three every time I went in. I was wired that whole time, that whole convention. Oh, we got a guest coming in here.
Hey, so we went to go take a shit. This motherfucker's in the fucking shitter, dude. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Yeah, bro.
What's going on, man?
How you doing, dude?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was watching your stream and I was like, well, shit, it's time for me to go now. So,
Yeah, nice, nice.
yeah. Yeah, it was a good stream. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's fun, man. I don't do it too often anymore, so you know,
Cool.
yeah.
Well, thanks for hopping on. It's Wrong Turn 3 if you want to watch it with us.
Yeah, I think you posted the Vimeo. I can use
Mhm.
that.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat again just in case. It's also in the description of the video if anybody watches this later. And I'll just leave these up until I run out of room on there, which should be a while. So, what are you thinking about Halloween Ends? Are you tired of
You mean
talking
like the
about it yet?
trailer, or just like?
Yeah, the trailer.
I mean, I, I guess if, for lack of a better term, the character I play on the internet is making fun of Halloween fans, and everybody talks about it, but I really don't mind.
Yeah.
If it's a shit show movie and it's like really out there, outlandish, I'm just gonna laugh and enjoy it. Which it may be. I don't know. Is this Halloween a new beginning? If it is, I think that's hysterical, and I can't wait to see it if that's the case. So
That would be cool if it was. I'd be surprised, but
I don't know though.
yes. We're going to do 4 and 5, I believe. 2 more after this one. So, yeah. 3, 4, and 5. But yeah, there's apparently a new Monsters trailer. I haven't watched the new one yet.
I haven't either. I'm good for now. I don't need to.
Yeah. When's the release date on that? Do you know?
Well, I think the Blu-ray is actually coming out before the Netflix release of it.
Oh, Netflix. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, he was on social media today saying it was always going to Netflix. People saying it was like dumped to Netflix or wrong, blah blah blah, in so many words. But I mean, I can understand why people are still speculating that, because we didn't hear about a Netflix deal till a day or so ago. You'd figure we would have heard about that already.
Yeah. A lot of stuff over at Netflix is kind of up in the air right now. They're really losing subs pretty quick over there. So
yeah, I mean,
they're
especially now
out,
that Stranger Things is done. People are like, "Well, I'm good now."
Mm-hmm.
The 27th, 9/27. So what is that?
Okay.
September 27th. That's the Blu-ray release date. I think the Netflix date is after that, which is just weird.
I don't really blame them for doing that because they're going to get traction on both. Like, I mean, if you release it on Netflix first, you're probably not going to sell the same number of Blu-rays, especially if it's not any good. Let's see. We got
Check your foreskin.
Wow. That's a great entrance.
What's up, man?
What's up? How are you guys doing? Did you start the movie yet?
No.
Okay, cool.
I was waiting for you guys. I was kind of bullshitting and
yeah. I'm coming off like a 3-hour stream. So
I figured
everybody's
you're probably
today,
tired.
man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you're probably monstered out at this point, right?
Yeah, I mean the second trailer didn't change a whole lot, I think, in terms of viewpoints right now, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, trailer's a trailer, you gotta be fair, but Sherry Moon and Jeff Daniel Phillips are definitely off in both trailers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've still only seen the first one, but yeah.
Yeah, little I mean, I guess technically it's a better trailer, but not by much. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Ben. I'm surprised he wouldn't have just said it's not going to Peacock.
Yeah. You know, in September, I went to a panel with the Terrifier guys, and they were kind of hinting at stuff, you know, where part 2 was going to go, and we all kind of assumed Shudder, you know, at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And turns out it's Screambox, right? It's going to be one of their first like new films on there.
It's a big get for them. I mean, I know people are excited, but isn't it like over 2 hours, like or some crazy runtime?
It was long. The last time I heard, I don't know if that's going to stay like that, but
I hope not, because that is not a good thing. I have an example of that probably on next week's Wednesday show. I'm sorry I missed Wrong Turn 2. I do think that's the best in this franchise.
no problem. No problem. You had a good excuse.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that, Ben.
Yeah, I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm not as excited for it as other people. I have mixed thoughts about the first Terrifier, but the lead performance was amazing.
Is it $5? I believe it was just $5 before.
Yeah.
I don't really want to crap on the service or anything. I got it for a couple months to watch the Nightmare on Elm Street show. Hell was that called?
Freddy's Nightmares.
Freddy's Nightmares. Okay. God, brain fart. Yeah, I got it for that, you know, and love that, but it just wasn't really a lot of content on there that I couldn't either watch somewhere else or, you know, already owned it or I've seen it before. It wasn't really a lot other stuff, you know, available that I was really cared much about.
It's
a tough sell.
difficult when you're the second streaming service in a subgenre of film already. It's not like they're they'll do any kind of movie. It's horror stuff, and there's already Shudder, so your market is already limited. It's just they have an uphill battle. I feel for them, but I think they got like Terrifier 2 or something coming out on their own streaming service, which I guess that's cool. You know, that'll get eyes on them, but you'll get a lot of free 30-day subscribers, and they'll bounce.
Yeah,
just is what it is.
Got to hammer out the original content. I hope they make it, but that's what it's going to come down to.
Wow. There's no way it's going to stay at that, Ben. That's too long.
There's a film called The Bloody Man I just watched that's like 2.5 hours, and it's a low-budget slasher.
Wait, is it not Laura Park Lincoln? Lisa Wilcox?
Lisa in that? And Tuesday Night, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured that was going to be a rough one.
I won't reveal my thoughts on the movie yet, but that's way too long. That's ridiculously. For me, like, if you're going to go well over 2 hours, you've got to tell me that, number one, you have the story to justify being 2.5 hours. And number two, that it is not good, but great. It's got to be great to justify sitting that long. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think shot near Jake too, Chris, from what he was telling me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a little while since I've looked at what they have over there. Like I said, I don't really want to talk negative about them because I, wish them all the best. But
yeah. How did the app run for you guys? Because there's some weird ones. Like Paramount Plus, if you have a Fire Stick, is shit. And that's a big one. So I'm kind of curious I have Roku down here, luckily, but I also have a Fire Stick upstairs, and it's weird. Certain apps on certain services just don't run well.
I was on the Roku, I believe, and I didn't have any problems that I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
I simplified my life in the last year or so. Every TV in my house is like a Roku TV, so I don't have to worry about, devices or anything, and it's been fine.
Yeah. Roku's better than Fire Stick in my experience, anyways. It was, Ben, but I think that one actually worked. It's always a risk, though. I'm sure some people would agree it's too long, though.
That's one I want to show my kids, but I don't know if they're going to be able to handle that. There's a lull in there that, I mean, it is, it's building, the plot and, but
it's an excellent film, but yeah, I don't know.
It is.
Younger teens maybe aren't going to be patient.
Well, just younger people in general, man, or a lot of people our age are just like this all day long,
Yeah.
They're used to like a 10-second TikTok, and then that's on to the next one,
Mm-hmm. I know you guys are tie-dye fans. Hot Topic actually didn't disappoint last time. They had like this Japanese Halloween one.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's very cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got that. I like them, man.
Yeah, you got another one that was tie-dye. What was it? The Freddy?
Yeah. Nightmare on Elm Street. It was like the artwork from the Nintendo game that they use. It's like Part 4 era. I love them. They're very comfortable too. I want to get like some purple tie-dye, but it's like it's hard to find it, much less the color pattern you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder how they make. I guess they do the tie-dye shirt, then put the print on top of that. It probably have to be how they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Zombie. I've had both, and I don't know. Like the Amazon Fire Stick works on certain things, but I mean, it works on most things. It's just there are a few things that just have glitches. Paramount Plus is very frustrating. In fact, it was at a point where I thought the upstairs TV was kicking because I was like, "Why is it doing this?" And it's perfectly fine downstairs. Then I just came to the conclusion. I was like, oh shit, it's Fire Stick. That's the problem.
I've had problems with both. Fire and Roku.
I've been lucky with Roku. I mean, I'm sure there's similar glitches with that, but I've been lucky. Ben, Avatar 2, I don't care. And I didn't hate the first one. It's just, I think they waited too long, and I could give a shit, honestly.
I'm right there with you, man. I just don't care.
I don't think I'm going to sit through 3 hours of it in theaters unless the Flesh Wound guys just really want to review it for some reason. Yeah.
What's up, Brian Track?
Hey, Brian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw Cavity Colors was doing some of those. They do good stuff.
Yeah. They're pricey, but they do make good shirts.
Mm.
Yeah, but Ben, that's a little bit different because you can, I'm not one, like if I sit down to watch a movie, I'll watch it in one sitting. I'm not somebody that takes like 2 sittings to finish a movie because I'm out of it at that point. So I'll gut through it no matter what.
3 hours is about my max though for a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will watch 4 or 5 episodes of a show usually.
The one that I actually was starting to doze off was that last James Bond movie, which wasn't really a true James Bond movie anyways, but man, I was struggling. It was just way too long, and I shouldn't be dozing off during a big Hollywood blockbuster like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Batman 2. I liked it. I thought Batman was good, but same thing. It's just long. Why can't we have 2 hours is fine for a superhero movie. You have a little bit more ground to cover, but Don't go above that.
There was some stuff that could have cut out of that for sure. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, that's in my favorite films of the year so far. My personal favorites, but honestly, I probably never watch it again.
Yeah.
I mean, I've
why I didn't
I've
buy
had
it.
it going in the background, on HBO, but not really paying
Just-
attention.
I think that's a stupid thing for James Cameron to say, because it's like you don't approach a TV show and complain because, oh my God, there's 11 episodes in this instead of 10. This is ridiculous. Like, it's a totally different mindset. So I think that's kind of a stupid thing to say.
Well, that last season of Stranger Things was like, last episode was like 2 hours long.
Yeah.
And they had episodes be an hour and a half, some would be an hour, and I like that they have the freedom to do that. I really do, but
And I would say that they actually managed to hit a home run with that. And, there's also that long wait too in between. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm curious what the box office is going to be on Avatar, to be honest. I was having a discussion with Pugs a while back. He thinks it's going to be just like the first one and smash a bunch of records. I don't. I don't know. I don't feel like the fan base is as strong in spite of how well the first one did. I don't think they care at this point.
I mean, the people that grew up watching that, like, say you were like 12 when that came out. I mean, you'd be like close to 30 years old now.
Yeah. That's one of those weird ones. It's like, it doesn't feel like it's been a long time, but yeah, it's over a decade.
It was like
2009.
Yeah.
Oh, was it 9? Okay.
I think it came out my senior year in high school.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That motherfucker may make a shit ton of money. It could. I don't know. You know how James Cameron films are.
I was wrong about Maverick, so yeah.
Yeah, I suspect. Well, Maverick, I kind of figured was going to do well at the box office. Maybe not as well as it did. I did not think it was going to be a good movie, though. So that's the difference on that one for me. Avatar, I don't know. I cannot see that smashing records like it did. Yeah, Anthony, the Bond. I did not give a shit. I was just clock watching. How short is Catwoman on the Batman movie? You mean the actress's height?
Kravitz. What's her first name? Zoe Kravitz?
Zoe Kravitz is the actress. I don't know that she's that short. I'm not sure.
I don't think what's his name's that tall though.
Yeah, Pattinson's not a huge guy or anything.
I was fine with that casting. I don't have a problem with him.
Yeah, she was good. I like Pattinson. He felt different from the other actors. I mean, I really don't have a lot of complaints about it, except just the length. One thing I have actually been selling off in my collection is a lot of the superhero stuff I do have, because that's so readily available, and I have zero desire to go back and watch any of it anytime soon. I don't hate it all. I mean, the first Avengers movie I think is great, but I'm not going to sit down and watch that all 3.5 hours or whatever it was of that anytime soon.
I don't own many of those. I probably have maybe a handful.
A lot of them are impulse buys from Black Friday, to be honest, where I'll just grab whatever.
Well, you didn't pay much for them in the first place, so.
No, those weren't like Tuesday release day purchases by any means.
Jay, I was looking at that book I got today, and my wife was she grabbed it. She was looking at it when I came home. I didn't know there was a Rambo cartoon.
Yeah, there's a cartoon for everything back then.
It looks
RoboCop, Toxic Crusaders.
Funnily enough, I was on the same page. And my wife is a RoboCop junkie, and she was like, "Well, did you get that?" And I was like, "I don't know that came out on Blu-ray or anything, the cartoon." She's like, "Well, I want to see it." And then she found out that the series came out on Blu-ray, and she was like, "Did you grab that?" I was like, "I'll get it. I didn't know you wanted it." She goes, "It's fucking RoboCop."
Oh, RoboCop series, yeah.
She is that's her favorite thing, man. If it's RoboCop, she loves it.
Did she watch the Prime Directives it's a mini series, but they released it in like 4 DVDs.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember when we first started dating, we went to go see I say first started dating. I think we've been dating a little while, but we went and saw the remake. And that you know how Piz says Rob Zombie's Halloween is his worst movie going experience. That's mine. Is the RoboCop remake. It's gutless. It's soulless. It's sleek. It's just I hated it. Passionately hated it.
Yeah, and that cast too. I was excited when they announced it. I was like, man, Michael Keaton, Samuel L. Jackson, Joel Kinnaman, who's great, but
I don't blame them. Obviously, it's just they turned this beautiful splatterpunk-esque, dirty, extremely big budget B movie, and made it this soulless crap Hollywood. The new design of RoboCop just pissed me off.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? What did you guys do to him? He looks like an idiot now. I hated it. That's just me, man. I didn't like it.
Yeah, no, it's not just you. I think that's most people with the RoboCop.
I didn't watch it. I didn't see that or the Total Recall remake just because I'm not. I'm good. I'm good with what we got.
Recall.
I recall the Recall being okay.
Yeah, it had its.
I wanted to say, you guys had told me to check out Dread, and I loved it. I thought it was just stellar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so good. I wish they had done the series that Carl Urban wanted to do. Oh, man.
He's really good in that Boys show. I don't know if you guys have watched that yet.
You know what sold me? And I actually, Pugs and Todd and Kruger got mad because they've been pushing it on me for a while. And it was one of you, I believe, mentioned the squid scene. And I was like, why didn't you just tell me that? Because now I'm going to watch it because I have to.
The interesting thing about that book is the title changes. I'll recognize a movie and I'm like, that's not the name of the movie. They changed the name of these movies overseas. I wonder why.
It's hard to keep track of, particularly the Italian stuff. There's a lot of alternate titles for things.
Some of them were naked women on the front of them. I couldn't believe it. I was like, they sold this? They put this on the shelf?
I was trying to think of one of the big ones. Of course, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles is probably the biggest one.
They had sorority babes. They call it the Imp.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that, to be honest with you.
I think the Canon posters where there was no script, no movie existed, and they're just selling it on a poster they make up. Some of those were hilarious.
This is just bizarre. I'm not showing Jay anything he doesn't know, but that troll poster, it looks like he's like a tropical. It's like a tropical looking thing. My wife was just tickled by that. But I was really bummed out because the Video Dead is one of my favorite shitty movies, and Movie Poster Shop doesn't have a 27x40 for that poster for Video Dead. I love that movie, but I was bummed I couldn't get a poster of it. I guess I could pay for one online, but I don't know.
I wonder how much that original's going for.
Probably
straight to video, right? Straight to video.
I think so. Was that Empire?
Which one now?
Video Dead?
Oh no, Video Dead was oh fuck, I've got the poster. Chris is gonna get mad at me because he's got a history with that movie. God, I'm just spacing on it right now. No, it wasn't Empire though.
I was just looking at it too. But granted, this is UK, so it may be a different.
Yeah, it could be.
It's funny. Some of those VHS art are better, but I think we got probably some of the best, better than the UK releases.
Oh, our Spookies poster. I mean, I like the artwork they have, but the Spookies, I love the American without question.
Mm-hmm.
The Garbage Pail Kids, I like what they got.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget getting that movie finally and watching it with my wife, and I couldn't tell if I was utterly disappointed or I think I was utterly disappointed. I wanted to see like the grossest movie ever, but we didn't get that.
Yeah. That's Sean Austin's little brother in that. Or Sean Astin, however you say it.
Sean Astin, yeah.
And he was actually banging the older girl in that movie. Okay. Well, I was impressed.
Embassy Home Entertainment, by the way. I don't know why I couldn't come up with
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah. I actually, Video Dead, I think there's only, I think it's like 12 or 14 of them in existence, but there was, when my friend Chris McGibbon does the audio commentary on the Scream Factory Blu-ray with the cast, so I have a poster signed by pretty much everybody that you could possibly get, and there's only I think maybe 14 that have that, and I think most of it just went to the cast and crew, but I was lucky to get that. It's not the original poster, but it's a art thing that was made up and signed by everybody.
That's cool. That's really cool.
It's a fun
Stuff
movie.
like that is more important to me than the original,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't, at the end of the day, I don't really care what it's worth. It's what it's worth to you,
Sure.
Yeah. It's personal story behind it. He basically for a year, even going back to MySpace, he was just the head cheerleader for Video Dead. I mean, he was just trying so hard to finally get a release of that, and he finally got it through all of his persistence, and managed to work on all the extras and bringing all the cast together. If you're ever on a show with him, which I got to make happen sometimes, he'll tell you anything you could ever want to know about Video Dead.
That would be awesome.
That would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
I love this movie. It's terrible. Rotor.
It's fun though.
But dude, like the artwork is phenomenal on that movie.
Yeah.
But obviously we don't get that kind of like, look at that character. That artwork is just to die for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that movie's so much fun. I have the
I gotta put this up.
Yeah, that's another one they doubled up with that Chris Christopherson movie Millennium, which is kind of an odd one to double it up with, but I think that's out of print, because I've had a few people ask me recently, and I was like, I'll hook you up, and then I saw the price and I couldn't hook them up. But
there's a Spanish Blu-ray on Amazon. I just grabbed that probably about a year ago.
Okay.
The Spanish blues, they come in, man.
Yeah.
On Amazon. If you don't have it, just get the Spanish blue. Like I got the Cursed sequel, Cursed 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That's out of print from Scream Factory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Evil
Some
Speak.
of those.
I got that Spanish blue.
Yeah. Usually, some of the transfers on those are basically the same quality, so you're fine.
I will say, Robot Jocks. I got that Spanish blue. I mean, I can't compare it because I didn't have it, but it looked good. I mean, it looked like a Blu-ray. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
What, Joe Dante did that? Is that right?
Which one? Robot Jocks? No.
Yeah.
No.
Who did that? What director did that?
Stuart Gordon.
Stuart Gordon. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, and and Charlie's dad did Robot Wars, which I like too. Robot Wars is really good. Barbara Crampton's in that.
If you're looking for something to double up, I also recommend Space Truckers.
Yeah.
It's a really fun movie. Steven Dorff, Debbie Mazar. It's a really, really fun movie that Stewart also did. Stewart doesn't get enough credit. I mean, everybody, Reanimator and, From Beyond, and rightfully so. I love those movies, but I mean, Edmund, Stuck, I don't know anybody who's actually watched them, and they're so good. Like, those movies are fantastic. Edmund's a 5-star review from me. If you haven't seen that, put it on your watch list.
Yeah, I'm going to get to all your questions, guys, but let's go ahead and start this damn thing so I don't keep you guys up all night. That's kind of my MO here, guys. I wait a really long time before I actually start the movie. So, yeah, this is on Vimeo. I'll go ahead and post the link one more time. You guys go ahead and get queued up. Get ready to go. And, yeah, I like Stuck. I was just supporting Stewart by watching that one. And I think the worst thing about that is that's based on a true story, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Based on a real thing.
hit a homeless guy who was like stuck in her window, and yeah, that was based on his true story. Didn't tell anybody. Poor guy just stayed stuck in the car window. That's great. But Edmund, I think, is a masterpiece. So yeah, for you Stuart Gordon fans, that's the one that just got a new Blu-ray like a year ago too.
Cool. Were you guys ready to go?
I'm good to go.
Yep. Cool. All right,
Yeah,
guys, I'm going to do a little countdown. And when I say play, you're going to want to hit play. All right. 3, 2, 1, play.
Here we go.
Cool. Comet TV.
Oh, come down to Scarefest, Indy. I know it's a long way from China, but yeah.
Yeah.
Some of these sequels blend together after 3, so
This is kind of where Three Finger really takes the stage. I know he was in 2, but I think he's really shines in this one, if I remember correctly.
I don't mind these. I mean, I'm not gonna like say I love backwoods inbred horror, and none of these are like classics after 2, but I don't know if I hated any of them either.
Yeah. They're a good time. I even like the remake, which I saw last week.
I can't say I like that.
I mean, I didn't love it. I mean, it was better than I was expecting. I mean,
yeah, so some people did like that one. It just didn't connect for me.
I mean, I guess I like that they didn't try to copy the formula. You know, it wasn't really, mutants. You know, it was kind of just like normal looking dudes, normal looking people.
This is one thing I never got to do too much of when I was in Washington State. I really want to take a rafting trip like this.
Oh yeah. Hey, there's some great rivers in Georgia, man.
Yeah. I need to venture out a little bit further from the city.
I've always wanted to go trout fishing, and I think they have trout there.
Yeah, come on down. I mean, I can't help you with that, but you can teach me.
I know how to fly fish. I've never fished for trout before, though. Crash and Burn. I don't think I've heard of that one.
Oh yeah, Crash and Burn's really good too. I'm very partial to the Empire and Full Moon stuff. There's not a lot that I would say, oh, I hate it. Once you hit like Unlucky Charms, there are a few I don't like, but
You don't want to be doing that in the woods.
This is B movie Daddario right now. I'm liking it.
Yeah,
Nice. See, we don't get enough of this like in B movies anymore.
I think they're afraid to do it now.
Yeah, I think it's a director thing. I'd be a little nervous, like, directing some of this, and just don't know if.
Yeah, I've been watching the Amityville sequels today.
The
Watched,
official ones.
Yeah, I think they're official. I watched 4 and 5
Mm-hmm.
today, and that's really like that and Full Moon and some other stuff is really what got me through the 90s.
I'm really trying to focus on what you're saying right now, Jay. It's hard, but
Yeah, I get it.
Ooh, now that was cool. Forgot about that. What a waste of a good titty. Oh.
Oh.
Damn it! I missed that good kill.
Ugh.
It's a pretty cool opening.
Yeah, those two weren't as good as I remembered. Amityville 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm. 2's really good. I love 2.
Oh yeah, I like 2 a lot. That's probably my favorite of the series. I've seen 1 so many times that I'm probably not going to watch it again. I don't like 3 at all.
Yeah, it peaks with 2.
But I'm going to get on to It's About Time and Dollhouse probably tomorrow. Watched Watchers 1 and 2 yesterday. I'm going to watch 3 at some point.
Ooh. Damn.
Very brutal, Mr. Three Finger.
You know where those fingers are going next.
And these are all the unrated cut. I don't know if there was a rated cut at this point, but
there's still, this was an era where there still was.
Oh, okay. Oh,
the CG blood definitely looked bad there, but that's still a cool kill.
That was awesome CGI.
that looks good though. Like the practical there on the ground looks good.
Yeah, it's once he comes apart, yeah. I can forgive it. I mean, there's plenty of great kills in this.
Yeah. Reminds me of like Resident Evil when they had the lasers go through there and slice everybody up.
I still have to check out that awful TV show everyone's complaining about.
Yeah. Yeah. I just have no desire to watch that stuff, man.
Yeah. I'm pretty forgiving of zombie stuff in general, but I actually liked the last movie, to be honest. It had its issues, but way better than the recent Resident Evil sequels for me.
Yeah, Ben, that scares the shit out of me. I'm never going to do that.
We'll have to, like, I don't know, like do a tour, like go around driving the country and meeting different podcasters, different people, have some, I don't know, book some pub or something for meetups.
That sounds good to me.
Might have been a good story having the inbreds in prison. Just do like a prison, full on prison movie.
They've got their own gang. Oh, cool. Yeah, there's lots of unofficial movies in that series. Oh, that's the one he made? Cool. I was going to ask if it was the Amityville Vibrator.
I'm going to say Amityville Vibrator is not considered canon, but I still had fun with it. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Chris. A lot of people are hard on these sequels, but they're all fun. They really are.
Is that the name of the series, Big T, or is that the last movie?
Last movie.
The last movie was Raccoon City. Yes, I haven't seen that either.
Oh, you might enjoy that one. I had a couple casting issues, but it's a authentic horror movie at the very least. No. It's on Blu-ray too, Ben.
Oh, cool. I have to check that out, Big T. See, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Like, some of these I get the captions on and some don't. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I don't know what the hell they're saying to each other, but I don't think it really matters.
I've kind of forgotten a lot of the story.
Who stole all the ramen noodles?
You should just dub a Wrong Turn movie is what you need to do. We've always said we were going to do that at Flesh Wound Features. That's a lot of work, but we always have wanted to just like dub a movie.
That would be awesome.
We might do it for patrons at the very least, because I don't know which one. I don't know which one we would do.
You should let them vote.
Yeah, that's true.
Is they're going to pick like the worst thing that you let them vote for?
Yeah, Ben, I don't really have expectations. I'm kind of glad it's a new director. Maybe do something different with it.
Richter Saliva is going to be directing this one. Yeah, I mean, I've always liked the story. I thought it was, I mean, not original, but kind of different enough, you know?
Yeah.
I always liked the creature.
I like Jeepers Creepers, the first one, a lot. Two's pretty good. I mean, I get why people have a tough time. Salva is a piece of shit, but Rhinestone, maybe.
See, I didn't know about all the Clown House stuff when I saw the first two movies. It wasn't until after, some of that came out that I found out. I'm sure it was already out there. I just wasn't aware.
I was big on the IMDb message boards before they purged everything, which is still a crime against humanity. I don't remember a whole lot of it for one. It was out there, but when two was coming out, people were losing their mind on there.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because, you had the controversy with Powder, but there was no TMZ. People didn't automatically remember all that. So,
see, I wasn't like in the horror. I didn't know there was a horror community like when part two came out. I was just like, cool, I like the first one. I'll check it. I'll watch this one.
Horror community to me there was conventions, and I don't think we had Fangoria Radio quite yet. Maybe we did. And my IMDb message boards were the big one for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't have a lot of interaction. I didn't find my tribe really at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got into the IMDb message boards. Rest in peace. Those were a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get into those until about 2003, so I was a little bit late in the game on that one.
I'll confess, I had no concept of what a troll was, but I did troll like the Michael Jackson IMDb page, and oh man, they were like so ready to. You make one joke, it's like you're a goddamn liar. He didn't do anything. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah, I used to go on like the chat rooms. I was always a little girl or like a teen girl. Like when I was like 15, and
Yeah.
I'd do that and I'd go into Christian chat groups and just, say all kinds of horrible shit.
There is no God.
It probably wasn't even that creative. It was probably that's really, really stupid, whatever I was doing. It was like prank phone calls and then that. That was about all we had at that point. So
yeah, maybe we'll do like Wrong Turn at some point because I mean I think the first one's a solid film, not spectacular. 2 is a classic. I love 2, but I really don't think these sequels are that bad. I mean, they deliver the basics that you want out of a hillbilly horror film. They're dumb, but they are entertaining.
Get to watch these prisoners in the woods now. This will be fun. Yeah, Indie Phantom, man. It was some vile shit on those boards, but man, I miss them.
Oh man, they wiped out a lot of information too. There was filmmakers that discovered that people actually gave a shit about movies they made 20, 30 years ago. Absolutely.
Yeah, I talked to some directors on there of some more some smaller films.
Yeah, it happened to me several times actually. I get I'm the director of this film and don't think too many were like trying to lure me into a van or anything. But you never know. Salva might have been doing that for sure, but
yeah.
I
Lost
see
my
you.
energy drinks.
I see you're a fan of Clown House. Did you know I make my homemade candy? Come check it out. I'll give you some.
Would you like to make a movie?
It's about clowns chasing around half-naked children.
Sit on my lap. We'll go over the dailies. Yeah. I mean, lesser extent, I talked to a few directors on YouTube that just, I guess, came across my reviews, like, way back when. Like, I forget the guy's name, the guy that directed Extro.
Oh, yeah. I love Extro.
I talked to him a good bit when he, commented on the video. And cool guy.
It still happens. The one that will break your heart is when you are reviewing a really small, like micro budget indie. And I think it might have been Witching Season, but I'm not sure. We did criticize a guy's acting, and man, he saw the video. Wasn't a dick about it or anything, but it's like, man, I feel so bad now. I mean, it's true, you weren't great, but it's like, wow, it feels weird for somebody to say you suck. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry, dude, but you know what? Somebody might have spent money on it. It got to be honest. We don't do bullshit reviews.
I do hate to do that, but I mean, when you're talking about something like that, I mean, did he really think he was great?
He wasn't the main issue with it. It just, it's just one of those movies. It wasn't a great movie. It was a little disappointing. Now you will get others that will be complete fucking assholes about it. It's like, well, you just didn't understand. This is you didn't understand this film. I've had that a few times. I don't know why I'm blurring out here.
Some of the bigger YouTubers that we're friends with have shown some stuff that has been sent to them, and they're pretty funny stuff.
Yeah, Piz has shown me a couple things he's gotten, but you don't want to be a shill. I mean, like, we were a part of a group that Horror Society, which is a pretty big website, but in my opinion, I mean, I'm not going to dive too deep into it, but I don't trust their reviews. They do shill for certain people and things, in my opinion.
I agree. I mean, when you can't trust when you can't get an honest review, then you can't really trust the reviews anymore. Which is why I don't really trust any of the big guys. I trust, you guys. I trust my fellow YouTubers that will, tell you how it is.
Yeah. There's some that do have to do bullshit reviews. I'm not saying it was Horror Society, but I was told once, like, you can't give bad reviews to certain things, And I'm like, well, then there's no point. I mean, I like to think that, hey, I might have steered you wrong on a movie you didn't end up liking, but at least you're not getting a bullshit review. I do consider that you might drop $20 on this thing we're reviewing, or might even sign up for a streaming service if you're more of a streamer. I'm not gonna fuck somebody over like that. And the big ones are all they have to do some shilling. It's the way it is.
Unfortunately. Which is why, you pick up a movie, it's got a blurb from Ain't It Cool News on there, you could just disregard whatever the hell that says.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. That's nothing new though. It's been that way with the big horror websites for a while now.
I remember the early days. There were some sites that I don't think they were worried about getting free shit or anything, which is a lot of times the problem. They don't want to lose their screeners, so they'll do bullshit reviews.
That's one of the reasons why I quit trying to even get screeners, because I mean, the ones I got were, of the lower budget, stuff.
Yeah.
And I just didn't want to give it a bad review. It's not that I really gave a shit about getting screeners. I just didn't want to crap all over a movie. So I just didn't review it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it, The only time I've ever done that is the only time I've ever done that is when it was a friend that made a movie.
I generally just won't review it if it's somebody that I know personally well enough that,
Oh yeah, I'm sure, Ben. That's crazy. Oh, we got the barbed wire in the tire. Was it the first Wrong Turn when it was like a throwing star made out of bones or something that they hit the tire with?
It might have been, yeah.
Or was that another movie completely? That may have been a Hills Have Eyes or something. I'm maybe getting the mutant movies mixed up.
Yeah, like I said, all of these are pretty fun. Like, I mean, there's things to pick at, but these are all good time. I might, as you get deeper, I know there was one that wasn't the greatest, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe 4. I'm not sure, but actually it might have been like 5, but they always delivered on the gore, the skin, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's all I want.
Yeah, Chris, they are. I rarely look at any of those websites anymore. Once in a blue moon, if it's just, an article I have to read for a topic I'm covering, but it's pretty rare. They don't matter as much to me anymore.
Mm-hmm. Well, you guys are on the front end of most of this stuff anyway, like before reviews are even out. So,
I wasn't there for this, but textbook Chris McGibbon, he met Eli Roth before he had just made Cabin Fever. I don't remember what convention or what, if it was like a film screening thing or what. I think it was an early convention, probably Weekend of Horrors, but he had just saw Cabin Fever like that weekend. And Eli Roth actually was like, "Oh, what did you think? What did you think?" And Chris is like an honest guy. Like he's like, "I'm gonna be honest with you. I hated absolutely everything about it. I don't
wow.
think anything worked." And he like proceeded to like break down the movie. And Eli Roth was cool. I will say this: love him or hate him, and I actually like Cabin Fever, but
I do too.
he's like, "Oh well, that's okay, man. I'm glad you're honest with me, and I hopefully I'll get you next time." But
That's cool.
I wish I could have been a fly on the wall. It's like nothing worked. I hated it. You know?
Man. 12 gauge was easy to handle with one hand. That's pretty cool.
It's a lot of action movies I love that don't really handle guns in the most realistic way. Yeah, I get that, Chris. You got to kind of do what you're comfortable with, and yeah,
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, I totally agree with you, man.
yeah. So I totally get why some people would have an issue, going too hard on a movie, but
Oh, was it Jeepers Creepers too? Okay. Yeah, I'm getting everything mixed up on it. Okay.
I think what people remember the most about Jeepers Creepers too is the pissing in unison scene.
Which is not something guys do, or not guys I've been around.
In Victor Salva's head, that's what they all do.
That's just in his dreams. Just the young boys with no shirts on.
Everything's gonna kind of be creepy, knowing that. Yeah.
Knowing that and watching that movie now, it's yeah.
One thing that's really ironic, he did a movie, it's not good, called Rosewood Lane, I believe, with Rose McGowan as the star.
Okay.
And considering Rose McGowan became the figurehead for Me Too, little ironic because you definitely knew who Victor Salva was on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't exactly matter to you then. She's done great things, by the way. But I'm just saying there is some hypocrisy there.
Mm-hmm. Mm. That's true.
You won't be getting any DC or Marvel stuff from me. So I'm out of it now. I don't care. The most awkward one that I kind of had to be gentle because the director called into the show. This was like when we were audio only, so there was a call-in number, and we get calls once in a while. And Todd connected it, and it was the director of Nemesis 5, which was like, if you know that director, I won't get into it. There's some stories there that probably you can check out on our Patreon. But, trying to do a sci-fi action movie like that for no money is tough. So I wasn't overly mean about it. But I wasn't intending to say a whole lot nice either, because it paled in comparison even to the Albert Pune sequels, which were very cheap, the last two. But, you can't exactly proceed to trash a movie when the director is on the line.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking up Rosewood Lane. Yeah, I have seen that one, but it was kind of forgettable. I saw it back when it came out.
Yeah, I couldn't. It was just very bland from what I remember, but yeah.
There is a Paperboy in it though, so got the titular character.
It is quite amazing to me that Salva was able to continue making movies through all that controversy. He still had a career. Now, I think it'd be pretty rough for him to do something now. I haven't looked
Sure.
at his IMDb. I don't know if he has anything in development or anything, but
Well, I mean, I knew that stuff went down on Clown House, but it wasn't until the actor like released his story, or it was an article or something somewhere. I forget exactly how it came out. But
trying to get a documentary released, but I don't know if it was ever finished. I saw a bunch of footage from it, I think. But yeah. People don't realize this didn't start on Clown House. He knew him since he was like 5 or 6, and they did the short film before. So the abuse had been going on for years at that point. He was a family friend that kind of weaseled his way in. And when you hear the more specific stories, it is very fucked up. Yeah, I mean, give us a little space. I mean, there's a little bit of splash zone still, Ben. That's like, yeah.
Oh, in that movie, they were like, crossing streams and stuff and
Yeah.
having sword fights.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't just have them all drop their pants and bare ass it when they were doing it. I don't think anybody does this, Victor.
I don't think this would go quite as well as it is right now if this was real. I feel like they may have
Indulged.
may have all taken their turn at this point.
Yeah. We need more B movies like this. Again, I'm not trying to make this sound like some masterpiece, but so much more fun. Like, if you were doing this movie now, they would have watered down significantly.
Mm-hmm. Well, you just don't get movies like this anymore unless it's a small studio doing it.
Yeah, you got to hammer it out for almost nothing.
Mm-hmm.
There's the occasional exception to the rule, but it's rare. Yeah. That's why I really do try and highlight the good micro budget stuff when I come across something, because there is something to be said for a $5,000 or less movie that gives you what you want. that you can't get from the $5 million movie.
Did you ever watch Dawn from J Reel?
Yeah, a long time ago. Vampire, right? Vampire type
Yeah,
thing.
he's apparently working on a sequel to that. That I think COVID may have kind of messed that up. But
Mhm.
last I heard, he was finishing that up. So I was actually really impressed with that.
I don't know that I'll ever actually do it, but I do kind of regret not directing. Like some of the few things that were finished, the features, like I would have liked to have executed my original vision. And I'm not saying you would have had any kind of a horror classic, but I think you would have had, like, I give you what you're looking for.
Ab-
If I do it,
Absolutely, you could.
yeah.
Does that mean
But
drop like what? You think the budget on this was what? Maybe $1 million? Close to
oh
it, maybe something like that.
yeah, less than that probably.
Less
Yeah,
than that.
no,
So
yeah,
I mean, that did a great job with that.
yeah.
I mean, that's not a lot of money anymore in terms of a movie. They probably shot this in like Bulgaria or somewhere, right? So
Yeah, I think actually it was Bulgaria. Most of these,
yeah,
yeah. You can see, like, if you look at the Tremors sequels, all direct to video, you can see
uh,
the budget, especially the last one. Like you can feel that they did not have as much. Tremors 5, I think, is awesome. I love Tremors 5.
is that the
But
first one with Jamie Kennedy?
yes,
I like
yes,
that one too.
I actually think that one's fantastic. Um, and Seven's got some issues. I think it would have. I won't spoil. It's still recent-ish. I won't spoil it all, but it could have used Jamie Kennedy, and I think it would have been more impactful.
I haven't seen the last two. I think.
Well, they're not
I
as
think
good
it's
as 5, in my opinion. I'll say that.
so. It's 7 total now.
Uh, yes. Let
Okay.
me see.
So yeah, I
7,
haven't seen the last two then.
5. Yeah, 7.
Okay, cool. That's the island and then like the ice Antarctica, wherever the hell they are.
Yeah, ice, and then they go to the island in the last one.
Okay, cool. All right.
This guy kind of looks like Antonio Banderas that indulged for a couple months on McDonald's.
It does.
Yeah, it's not a fat man.
And now my life is right here. And now my life.
Sorry to cut you off, Dan. I was trying to find a good
Oh,
time
no
to bring
worries.
working here.
A fat
What?
bastard that eats McDonald's right here. That's your boy.
But do you look like Antonio Banderas, though?
No, what's up, faggots?
What's
I found
up?
some more. That's
Oh,
right.
nice.
Nice. You missed some good titties and some kills so far. These movies are fun.
Sour apple.
Sour apple
This is-
titties?
White gummy bear.
Oh, you're talking to Jay. Okay. There you go.
Haven't had that kind yet. I held up a drink, so instantly my attention went that way. Bulking, got myself.
Oh,
See if I can
yeah.
do this justice.
You got. Oh, okay. There's a
Bam.
sandwich.
Honey barbecue chicken.
Ooh, that looks good.
Very nice.
Got to get the fucking gains in, even though I'm a fat fuck.
If you tried using like lettuce in place of like the bread for a sandwich, I'm starting to try and do that more.
I used to do that all the time when I used to
Yeah.
drop weight. Yeah.
I'm gonna start. I'm actually got to get some groceries tomorrow. I'll be right back, guys. I just gotta grab something.
Cool, man. Yeah, I have no idea, man. I'm making a new Friday.
How far are you
night
into the
titties.
movie?
We're
I don't have it loaded, but I'm just wondering.
38 minutes. Yeah, Christian may be back. He had to go take care of some stuff.
I'm just gonna inhale this shit real quick.
Oh, that's cool.
But while I do that, I'll get the movie loaded. What's up, Big T?
Got the boys in here tonight. I think Piz was live earlier.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Piz,
Dan
Christian,
Flesh Wound
and
was
Dan.
in Piz. Yeah.
Mhm.
Beaded Stingray.
Oh, did you find the link? I can post it again.
No, just type in your name every time.
In what,
Easy enough for me
Vimeo?
to do. No, in YouTube.
Ah,
The only person who I've had a problem finding is Steak. Because it's a million things about grills come up.
I know. And sauce, actual steak sauce.
Yeah.
He is hard to search for.
I put in like steak sauce off the grill podcast. I think is what I have to put in to find his.
Yeah, you got to be really specific because you will get a bunch of cooking stuff.
It's like reviews of steak sauce.
Yeah.
What are you guys at? Like 35 minutes?
Let's see. We are 40, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Thank you.
That's where I'm at as well.
Man, fat Antonio Banderas is going like full Benoit right now.
It's a huge Mexican. What'd they say in Desperado? It's like the biggest Mexican you've ever seen or something like that. But yeah, I was watching Watchers or Watchers. I don't.
The new
What is
new
it?
movie or
No, the Corey Haim movie.
Watchers.
Watchers. Okay, I was trying to remember that an S on it. And yeah, Jason Priestley's in there. Is like one of the bullies on the bike. Not around for too long, but pretty cool. Yeah, he came on. I was like, oh wow, I know that guy. And man, let me tell you, I was looking at Corey Haim, and I'm 3 years older than he was when he died.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn, that really puts things into perspective, doesn't it?
Haim lived rough though,
Right.
like really rough, unfortunately, towards the end. But
I know.
I still Feldman's like live on pay-per-view. I reveal who diddled Corey Haim. I still thought that was a little like, dude, just fucking say it. What are you doing? This is so.
Don't really have a lot of respect for that guy anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I do think he speaks the truth on a lot of things, but
I mean, at this point in your life, if you really give a shit about you or the other Corey getting, wow, that's cool.
nice. There is some CG stuff that little spotty, but
I was just saying, yeah, I mean, like if you really give a shit about getting justice or whatever, like just come out with it already.
yeah.
Out these motherfuckers so they don't do it to anybody else. If you cared, but he's so busy trying to make a buck on everything.
I've heard I mean, I'll put it this way. If the Sheen thing is true, it's not a big surprise because there's a lot of stories out there.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah. I'm inspired. I'm gonna get some lettuce heads tomorrow and do that.
Yeah, cutting a leg off's no big deal. Just just saw right through that mother.
Shit. I mean, when I was in a different point in my life, I would just get I would literally grab my paycheck, and instead of spending it on movies, I would just go to the fucking the deli at like any kind of store, like Walmart or Target and shit, and just get like 2 pounds of meat and 2 pounds of cheese, and just like roll the cheese and the meat up and eat it like that. That's a good thing for low carb too.
There's a lot of those low carb wraps and stuff they make now.
Should do a supermarket stream with all of us there and inspiring each other with recipes.
Oh man, I went to Dollar Tree yesterday. This is the crappier one, and I wanted to like do a little video, like, oh, look at all the movies in here. It was hardly any movies.
Yeah,
and everything else was really depressing too. But the only thing I saw that was interesting at all was I shared with you guys in the chat the Satanic Panic. They changed to just Panic for the Walmart release, apparently.
Yeah, I randomly bought that, and I don't know why. I gave it away, I think, but because I already had it. But
it's funny. It's a funny. I mean,
it's a
like,
good movie.
with the person who would be offended by the word satanic, are they going to buy that? Anyway, like, is that your audience?
It's dumb, and there's been things that are, certainly way worse that it's been sold at Walmart throughout the years. Hey, Jamie.
I don't know. Walmart always does stuff like that. They always had the edited rap CDs and stuff. And, like they refused to carry certain things. Like, we're not going to have this. And it was just weird hills to die on for them. But,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. 0 carb bread. Oh, gotcha.
I've been doing good on bread. I've just been trying to avoid it. I mean, not completely, because you go to a Mexican restaurant, you're going to want some tortillas, but...
Oh, man. I found this new pizza place. I crushed some pizza tonight. Did not do good. I'm going to eat some more in a little bit, too. This is good stuff. Had a Stromboli.
Oh, Stromboli is so good, but like my local place, when I look at the calories on Stromboli, it's like, fuck, that's like the entire day in one Stromboli.
Yeah. Yeah. This is like a cheat life for me right now.
One thing I should almost do, and I know I can't be competitive for it at 36 years old, but I always wanted to do MMA, and that's a good way to get your shit together. Or I don't know, maybe judo. I don't know if I want to get like punched in the face again at this point, but we'll see.
I mean, get into really good shape and then like spar with somebody. Like, it's crazy how much stamina that takes,
That's easy. I'm just going to identify as like a teenager, and I'm big enough. I can fuck some teenagers up still. I may not
as a teenager.
Yeah, I could fuck them up. Yeah,
gotta do Muay Thai,
as a
man.
7-year-old.
Yeah, I'm not a savage, but yeah, I could take like 12, 13. That's like no effort whatsoever.
Yeah, what, every time? Yeah, every album you ever did. Yeah. Yeah, well, Arkansas, right? Yeah, Bentonville or something like that.
Yeah, that's
Bentonville,
Yeah.
it's funny how relatively fast that like just took over the entire world, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Monster Zero Ultra,
Yep.
Nice.
2 monster drinks. Nice, I'd be right there with you. Yeah, I went to the gym tonight. I had no caffeine in my system, and I'd been up for half an hour. Holy shit.
Mhm.
Weakest lifts of my life. I got like 20s. I'm curling. I'm just like doing hammer curls. I'm doing hammer curls with 20. Like, why do I have to be on security camera?
I like when I'm the only person in the gym. I scream as loud as I possibly can whenever I do anything. I bend over to pick something up. I'm like, ah! It's hilarious.
I gotta try that.
I hope they watch the surveillance tapes back the next day. Like, that's the guy that shits in the shower and he screams every time he lifts anything.
I'm just quitting if I have to I'm good. I'll get another job.
Just opening the door to the gym is a lot of effort. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that was a lot.
You feel good like you might feel like, oh fuck, like right after, but usually after about a 30-minute cool down period, you feel great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got to get back into it. At this point, man, I just do like really light shit for like a couple weeks.
I like this barbed wire kill.
Oh. Just shoot everything. Shoot him. Damn.
At that point, I'm like, all right, guys, I'm out. Just pop me, because
LGBLT barbecue.
BBQ. You got some steel books at Dollar Tree, Jamie?
Enlighten us.
At Best Buy, she was saying.
Oh, Best Buy. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even know my Best Buys have movies anymore. I'll be honest.
It's just one little.
It's like
now it's
like a end cap thing.
30 seconds. You can walk around the end cap and you see everything now. That's all.
Wow.
Mine was, I think, one of the last holdouts, but the last time I went in there, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the
Ouch.
road where. Oh, wow. You're gonna mess up your dinner, man.
Some of the CG there is pretty obvious, but I still love that kill.
Yeah.
Left for Dead. Oh, yeah, brother.
Some of the I love Requiem for a Dream. I don't have the Steelbook, but I got the new 4K on that.
That's cool.
Very, very nice haul. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that's a good 4K. I've got that one too, but I haven't watched it yet.
Gotta see the infamous ass to ass in 4K.
That's a depressing movie, man. I don't know that I'll ever watch it again.
I picture the end scene, just what went on in Vince McMahon's office in like the 80s.
Yeah.
At this point in my life, especially with COVID and the shit I've gone through, which isn't much compared to most people, I haven't even watched Trainspotting or Requiem for a Dream yet. Neither.
I can see how those movies really would affect a lot of people. When I was young, I wasn't super close to somebody with the drug issues, so they didn't
Mm-hmm.
hit as hard then. You know, later in life where you do start to know people who went through it though, then I kind of get the impact more. Particularly Requiem for a Dream.
It'll definitely make you not want to do heroin. That's for sure.
Like I said, that shit worked on me.
Yeah, like some people get into the zone. I get into these mindsets where it's like I'll feel like kind of a little bit depressed, but then it'll just keep going down a shitty rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like I talked to Cole and he's like, "Yeah, you can watch Requiem for a Dream and have a good time with it, but I wouldn't recommend it." It's kind of like the Erasure challenge, you know, watching that. And I'm just like, okay, well, this is a movie, I guess. Yeah.
I like. I'm stealing this from Lauren, but misery porn. If you have to be in the right mood, but sometimes I can go for some misery porn.
Yeah, definitely. That's the right word for it, for sure.
One, for those of you I don't know who watched the Psycho stream, but one that's really good if you liked Olivia Cook and Bates Motel. Katie Says Goodbye. Very depressing movie, but it's really, really good. Hopeful. I mean, it's hopeful though too.
Yeah. Speaking of Olivia Cook, I saw she's in the new Game of Thrones spinoff thing coming soon.
Yeah, I have my doubts about that, but I hope I'm proven wrong. Game of Thrones really, like, towards the end they started watering down significantly because people were bitching about all the sex in the early seasons, but
Well, I think all the main actresses, with the exception of Arya, had already pretty much done nudity, and they really didn't want to do anymore.
well, they were getting big roles at that point, and yeah, but
I mean, apparently Clark said she had like a bunch of strokes or something like that. She had like a few strokes, and she's like a completely different person than she was before. So,
oh wow,
I don't know. She may not be able to work again.
oh shit, I hadn't heard that.
I don't know. It may be an attention thing, but yeah,
Last
I was
thing
watching it the
brother,
other day.
stroke.
I remember I saw her in some Christmas movie with my mom. It's the last thing I remember her in. Last Christmas, I think it was.
Not strokes. I'm sorry. It was aneurysms,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
which are
shit.
not good either.
Yeah, definitely not good.
She said quite a bit of her brain no longer functions.
Oh shit. Man, I totally out of the loop on that. I actually enjoy her as an actress quite a bit.
I do too. Yeah, this was yesterday, so this may be fairly new. I knew she'd had some problems. I didn't realize it was quite that bad, though. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Spoiler alert.
it's earlier. It's a lot of deaths in that show.
Hmm.
Kruger likes steelbooks too, Jamie. I get them. I don't like go out of my way necessarily, but some of those Best Buy like exclusive steelbooks, they jump really high in value.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were. I know Walmart did a bunch of the exclusives too, and they were pretty cheap.
Yeah.
They were like $10, for they did all the big movies. I think Back to the Future and stuff like that. Ned Stark dies. God damn it. I was a big fan of that show. The last season really lost me. And I tried. I tried to stay on board.
I didn't have as big of an issue with the ending as a lot of people did. I thought it kind of makes sense. I know it's not the crowd pleaser that maybe a lot of people wanted, but yeah. I do feel like it watered down pretty significantly in the final seasons, though.
Well, I mean, that old bastard's going to die before he finishes that book, so. He's fat as hell and like 80 years old, so.
The Spartacus series I always enjoyed. If you're a titty fan, there's a lot of it in that. They never watered it down.
I'm about to be a titty fan. About to take my shirt off. You know what I'm saying?
Is it hot in here?
Where I am?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 88 today, and it got to like 90, 95 in my room.
God damn.
Damn.
That's the thing, is like people have central air or air conditioning, but a lot of people don't because we're not really used to getting heat. So, yeah.
That's brutal.
Yeah, so you're just sitting with like a few fans blowing on you, just lying in bed like this. You're just like, oh, man.
Just naked, trying not to puke from the smell of your own ball sweat at that point.
You're not trying to do anything during the day. You're just trying to survive until nighttime. That's basically all you're doing.
Yeah.
Make sure you're drinking water. That's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of have to. I mean, I know in the UK, or well, maybe it's calmed down a little bit, but they're like streets were fucking melting. It was that bad down there.
Yeah. A lot of people died today or over the past few days. Got so fucking hot.
Yeah. It helps, we have like big trees, and that really does make a difference. Or if you're lucky to have like a basement or something, that helps too. Uh-oh. Holy shit. Poor guy. Dude, you're good. Just leave it there. Holy crap.
110. Goddamn.
Yeah.
And those trucks don't have AC because they say they make such frequent stops that it won't be efficient. Yeah, that was in Arizona.
That's a fucking crime, making them do that job in Arizona. I mean, my God. I know UPS actually, I think, does pay well, but it's still like, man, you gotta give me something.
They pay well if you don't die, fucking.
If you're at the point where you're actually collapsing on somebody's front porch, like, all right, guys, I need to tag out or something here. Don't want to die of heat stroke for this gig.
Yeah, I'm just gonna clock out today, Timmy.
I'm gonna clock out of life real quick.
That's how I feel all the time.
You're just hoping they've got some like rabid dog that'll tear your throat out at this point.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kick in this window so it kills me because I can't take it anymore.
The whole week it's like 120. Yeah, I can't imagine that shit.
Oh man.
Rent's due in like 3 days. Fuck that.
Oh man.
Nice kill.
All right, we've got a few more selections. We've got water. Good old water. And then we've got the big boys coming back at you. Bam.
Nice. Oh, the blast
Repacking?
looks good. Oh, blast. Actually, that's an easy choice. I'd go blast.
All right. I'll get to all of them eventually. Don't worry.
You said that's good? The Baja Blast, the 0?
0? Yeah, it's really good. It's harder to find, though. But, yeah, it's good. Real talk.
Real talk. All right, brother. I've triangulated their position.
Yeah, Ben, I can't imagine like wearing army gear. I mean, I know it's kind of designed for, harsh weather, but still, oh man. Like I need to like hunt Taliban in like some shorts and some floppers at that point. Like
Yeah. I've never been to San Diego, but I was around there in it was August, September, around in that area, and it was surprisingly cool. Like at night, you could just open the windows. You didn't really need AC.
it's
We
not
went in
the
there and we were like, "Fuck, it's gonna be hot as hell tonight." But no, it was okay.
Yeah, it depends. I wouldn't consider it like the worst of the worst. Dallas, Fort Worth, when I was there, I thought was like very hot. Like step out for 2 minutes and you're covered in sweat hot.
Yeah. That's the way it is here.
Yeah, Nevada, Arizona, and Texas. Pretty brutal.
I remember like Chicago and New York City would have like heat waves, and all these people would die just because they're not used to having central heating and air, or just AC in general.
Oh, damn, Billy.
Oh, Las Vegas, yeah. Damn. Billy, was it you saying that you had to pick up the tools with like a glove because they would get so hot they would burn your skin in the sun? I think it was Billy that said that.
I would not survive that. I mean, I've been in like extreme heat, but man, I would probably keel over and just fry like an egg on the blacktop.
Billy Bean, what do you look like, man? I'm curious.
Oh, man, Ben.
A real man?
Bean.
He looks like a real man.
Real fucking man.
I remember when I was little, one of my first trips out to Vegas, and I had to pee like so bad. And I didn't understand why I couldn't go into the whorehouse to take a leak, because that's like all there is. Death Valley.
Yeah, that's how they get you. You're not getting out of there without tugging on something.
It's like, I'm sorry, you got to buy a handy at the very least to use the facilities.
Paying customers only.
Yeah, she's like reaching for it. It's like bathroom first, and I'll be right back. Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Three Fingers got his
Oh,
girl.
yeah. We know where they're going now, don't we?
We don't have to worry about him for at least an hour. So let's make the best of it.
Oh, you look like Tank Abbott or Butterbean? That's fucking dope as fuck. Tank Abbott was like one of my heroes being a fat little kid growing up. Even though I've been skinny a few times throughout my life.
Have you seen the new Jackass? Or
No, I haven't seen the new Jackass. I haven't been watching anything. I've just been sleeping all the time.
It's
get,
pretty funny.
Francis Ngannou. He punches, I forget who it is, like Danger Aaron or somebody. It's in the stomach though. I was like, man, I'd like to see him hit somebody in the head as hard as he could. He'd kill somebody.
Yeah, that can kill you. You get hit by somebody like that. I mean,
and he's just a
same
little
here, Big
fella,
T.
just a little guy,
uh-oh.
like a spider monkey crawling on you.
Three Finger is second base.
Here comes the lickings. That's how Three Finger gets you going.
I just need one finger.
This week we've. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gets a little hot when you got the big beard, but
yeah. We've been around 104 this week at our highs.
Mississippi?
Which is hot for us.
Yeah.
Anything over 100 is pretty hot.
It's kind of like, you can't really do a major hike or yard work or it'll, Uh-oh. Kinky.
Oh, yikes.
Barbed wire lingerie.
He's like, killing me now. Do it. Do it now.
What are you doing now?
Oh, what are you doing?
But when I booze, I wish I could go to the gym like during the daytime and like I wasn't like fucking immune or not immune. What the fuck is it called? Fucking somebody
compromised or
vaccinated.
Yeah, compromised and like, and me and my mom weren't gonna both fucking die if we both got COVID. But yeah, just go there during the middle of the day and just be like, when I booze, yes, and just be like because I used to flex in the front of the mirror and take pictures with chicks.
This one is kind of like, meanwhile, at the Ezra Miller compound.
It really added another layer to it. He's not just into sex anymore.
But when I booze,
Three Fingers been looking at whippedass.com and he's just sort of warped him.
He's discovered the bowels of the internet.
It's like he needs her to pretend that she's stuck.
Yeah.
Three finger can't bust any other way.
Huh. They just need to drop a nuke right now. Just nuke that whole area.
What you doing to me now? You an ugly motherfucker. Mr. Predator, who's your daddy and what does he do?
Fat Banderas is throwing some bombs.
It's not a tuba.
Yeah, Jamie, I already play with my tits. I think I play with my balls more, though. Ben, you're saying you don't have big titties?
Yeah, Fat Banderas cock blocking three finger like that. That's harsh.
Excuse me.
Ooh.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Jamie.
more CGI blood. Yeah. Just so unnecessary. That's why I like that Sadness movie so much.
Yeah, I mean, I do still think this one's fun, but if they could have gone practical on a couple of these, it would have elevated it.
I mean, the thing with practical is it still holds up, you know? I mean, you may get to the point where you see the seams a little bit more, but it's still better than
Mhm.
bad CGI, in my opinion.
Mm.
Yeah.
He's eating
this
at his
officer-
last buffet.
Is this officer a Chinese guy?
I don't know
The
what he is.
convict.
No, there's a cop where I'm at. I'm a
Oh.
little bit behind.
I thought the cop was a white guy.
Oh,
Yeah. It's hoping Three Fingers isn't bisexual right now.
Oh. Yeah. He seems like he's enjoying it a little too much.
Oh.
Oh, God. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that didn't look great, but
yeah, Big T, the inhalers get me every time, you know? I'm pretty pro at them. I don't know. I've been an ass man for most of my life, but I kind of like big titties a lot, though, too. No, I don't really complain. They're both nice.
I'll sacrifice titties for a great ass on a girl. If I can't have both.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not big on like ginormous tits though.
Big
Like,
floppy,
once you're-
big floppy
Yeah.
flapjack titties.
Yeah, like at a certain point it's like, okay, that's the perfect size. I'm not like a, you know, massive, bigger than my fucking head kind of tits.
Dude, some of the porn, it's fucking hilarious. They're just like, the tit is like this big.
You missed some nice tits at the beginning of this movie, or
Oh, shit.
some really nice ones.
I was busy. I had to get my bows on.
Be funny to watch this like at the gym.
The little guys, when they balls like this. They hide the way.
They hide
They
the.
hide the way, and the big guys come in, and they're both like this. See what you did right there. You did this. You hid away.
They hide.
The little guy.
I'm gonna watch that before our documentary show on Friday with Corey.
Wow. I need to watch that Magic Johnson thing you were talking about. Is that what it was?
Dude, it was. It's only a 4-part series. It's composed to The Last Dance being like 10 episodes, but yeah, I only watched the first episode, and that's probably all I'll watch for a little while. But it's fucking amazing. It has him go through like being a kid, what his parents did, being like a phenom in high school, then being a phenom in high school, being a phenom in college, and then getting drafted to the Lakers. But
yeah, I don't know a lot about Magic before he played for the Lakers. So,
but yeah, just that one scene I sent you where it was like he has a point guard and he greets him. He's like, "Welcome to the NBA, motherfucker." Like,
yeah, Friday night, guys, we got the new porn star selection show and the documentary selection show for the brackets.
Yes.
Over on S'mores and Doors. Not sure what time those start, but probably,
I have to
8
double
o'clock.
check. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Probably
check
8
right
o'clock,
now.
something like that. I don't think they're late, but I'll definitely be there.
I'll be there.
I'm awake. I'll be there. S'mores indoors.
And I want to work a time out to do commentary for Uncle Goddamn at some point for you guys because I think all you guys would love watching it, first of all, because it's a lot of fun. And
I think
this way I won't get banned off of YouTube again. So
I think
watch
there's
it on
two people
Vimeo.
doing shows on Sunday, Flesh Wound, and then somebody else.
I've got a late night show on Sunday.
You got midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be earlier than that.
That isn't Uncle Goddamn. Is it Phantasm 3 or fucking? What are we doing? Wishmaster?
Cutthroat Island. It's Cutthroat Island.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Cutthroat. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to pad these out a little bit. I'm gonna. Where did I put it?
Yeah, greatest sports documentary of all time is on Friday at 9 Eastern, and then the porn star is midnight Eastern on Friday night.
Oh, cool.
Those are both selection shows.
Stick these in there sometime soon as well.
Very cool.
Ernest goes to camp and Ernest goes to jail.
That's the thing, like the Magic series is only a 4-part series, so it's only 4 hours total. So you can burn through it pretty quick, but I've only seen the first episode because there's just so much shit to watch, and people have said The Last Dance is better anyway. And I haven't seen all that. I haven't even seen the OJ one. That's like 4 parts, each 2 hours apiece.
I haven't watched all of that yet. It's good though.
Which, Michael Jordan or OJ?
OJ. I've watched
OJ,
all the
yeah.
Jordan one.
Oh.
Like half of mine are going to be sports. I'll be honest with you because, like between like, is it Behind the Mat? Whatever the ones Vice does, the wrestling ones. Like those are great.
Dark Side of the Ring.
Dark Side of the Ring. That's it. Yeah. Wasn't there one called Beyond the Mat? Like in the,
Yeah, that was that original doc from '99.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely on my list. And then I'm gonna have some of the Dark Side of the Rings, and then the 30 for 30 on Ric Flair I thought was really good.
That's on my list as well, so that'll make it for sure.
And then I've
Yeah,
got
I
some,
kind of
course.
like I was kind of like at the store and shit. I was just kind of at Walmart and I was just like kind of just waiting in line and I was just thinking about like different genres of documentaries, all of them that I've seen in my life, which I've seen a bunch, but I haven't seen like a shit ton as someone who just watches documentaries all the time and is way more of a film fan. But I was like, okay, music documentaries, sports documentaries, crime documentaries. I didn't even do any crime on my list, but other people have those.
There's so many good ones out there too. So many good documentaries out there.
What I'm just gonna do is just take like a list of like I'm gonna have Corey just give me a list of all 64, and just check out the ones that are higher ranked.
Probably be a lot that I need to watch too that you guys bring up.
There's a bunch I haven't even seen, like The Thin Blue Line, like a bunch of those. It's about a cop in Texas or something like that.
I know what it's about. I'm trying to think if I've seen it or not.
Yeah, I have the Criterion. I just haven't seen it.
I don't think I've seen it.
One of those guys.
I've seen a movie based on what it talks about, like the onion fields or something like that. Isn't that what it's based on?
It's hard to whittle it down to 10 or 15. There's a lot of really good docs out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I love true crime, and oh wow, I guess that's the end of old Mr. Fingers.
It wasn't though, which is weird.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought. I thought he kept going, but I don't know how you survive that.
Yeah, no, that's pretty definitive.
Well.
Yeah, Pumping Iron will definitely make the list, Ben.
Generation Iron's good too.
Dark Side of the Ring kind of like desperately needs to come back right now because, I mean, the Vince episode. I mean, I think there's an interesting one with Daphne, and there's been a lot of different. Fuck Joey Ryan. So I've heard a lot of stuff about him. I don't know who will publicly talk about it, but
yeah, last thing on the documentary show until at least the movie ends is hopefully you guys come with the true crime shit. There's been a lot of good shit that I've seen.
Oh yeah.
But more that I haven't that you guys have. I haven't seen the Andre the Giant documentary from HBO. I wanted to see it. One of my favorites that is on my list is Becoming Warren Buffett. It'll completely rearrange the way you look at money in your life.
I haven't seen that one.
It's really good.
So you get boobs and ducks this weekend. And on Sunday, we're doing a Munster Go Home watch along. So
heck yeah, I'll be there for that for sure. Is that available anywhere? Is that streaming anywhere?
I believe it's not too hard to get a hold of. There is a great Shout Factory Blu-ray.
Try to track that one down before that show.
Yeah, overall, even with the warts, I would say Wrong Turn 3 was fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A few really rough CG moments, but a lot more fun than we get nowadays. A lot of times, most of the time.
I could forgive that. I could forgive it. So that's been Wrong Turn 3. Oh wait. Okay, hold on. Spoke too soon. What the hell is the subtitle for this thing?
Left for Dead.
Left for Dead. Okay.
Because he's immortal now for some reason.
The hell even is that? A propeller on the end of that thing? Doesn't matter. He's about to get killed, so that's cool. The double crosser gets double crossed. Now that's been Wrong Turn 3.
Sweet.
Very cool. Very, very fun
Just
movie.
put that on my letterbox. I was like, yeah, watched half the film, showed up late. No biggie.
Yeah, that's what I did with Thor. Saw that yesterday. Slept through half of it. Nah, whatever. I checked into it, so whatever. I'm good.
You slept through the new one, you said, at the theater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt sorry for the other two people in there with me. They're probably like, God, this guy won't stop snoring.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, I just don't care.
I got a large popcorn and ate most of it. I had a bunch of candy I was going to eat too, but I just passed right the fuck out. Yeah. Not a fan of those movies. I like 3 actually, Ragnarok or whatever, but
yeah, I'm just the formula for those now is just worn out for me. Just like every fucking time it's supposed to get a little bit serious, there'll be some stupid one-liner. And it doesn't work. It just doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I saw Endgame, and when Iron Man died, like I was laughing. It was pretty funny.
Everyone else was crying in the theater.
Yeah, and I was like, this is hilarious.
Now I'm actually excited to get back to the porn star tournaments. I think we're kind of doing or Corey's doing kind of like a best of this time. But
this will be my favorite back-to-back tournament that we've done. We've done some pretty badass ones.
Nice, Jamie. Mine will probably be a mix of movie, docs, and true crime.
I almost feel like we need to do like wrestling docs, like just as one entry, because we're gonna have so many.
Shit, I mean, there were some really good episodes of Dark Side of the Ring. I feel like Flesh Wound has to make an XPW one, though. There's so much shit they could have tackled there that they didn't. A lot of people they didn't interview that they really should have.
Yeah, Big T. Like my whole life, I've been waiting for a Mobius movie or Morbius, whatever it is.
Yeah,
and they did the fucking thing. I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's terrible.
Yeah, I was really excited Blade was coming back, but then they're like, it's going to Disney Plus, and I'm like, oh no.
I have zero fucking interest in a new
I will
Blade.
watch the pilot in true orc fashion, but yeah.
Wait, you
probably
mean Blade?
Not.
Blade's a movie.
Blade.
Yeah, that's
Blade's
a movie. Yeah, it's a movie. Yeah.
Shit.
Apparently a PG-13, although I heard some rumor that they were going to put out the PG-13 and R-rated cut at the same time, which seems really stupid to me. I mean, you're going to want to see the actual film. Like,
they just bring Wesley Snipes back.
Unfortunately,
some bad dudes are trying to always skate ice hill up skates stuff. Ruins the whole scene.
Yeah, I just do not care. Nothing against Mahershala Ali. I mean, he's a good actor. Right. It's just I based on who's behind that movie, I could give a fuck.
I think Howard Stern is playing Dr. Doom.
Are you like a voice?
I don't think it's a rumor. He said he was on his radio show.
I have my doubts on that one, unless it's like a voice. Like maybe he's doing a voice of something.
Maybe it is just a voice, but yeah, I mean that's what I heard. He announced it.
Yeah,
And he wasn't happy about it either. He said it was a terrible experience.
Man, he's got enough money. He doesn't have to do anything now.
First I was Ass Man. Now I'm Dr. Doom.
He's a shadow of his former self, is what he is.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I guess you have to make that sharp turn though when you've got all this footage of you like throwing like ham at women's asses and all this, lesbian
dating. Baby, lock the doors and turn the lights down low. Baby, put some music on a something slow. Oh, baby, we don't have the place to go. Well, I hope you understand.
Well, at least my teeth aren't that fucked up.
I was gonna say that's like young Three Finger from the movie.
They're all kind of in a row.
He's ready to bite somebody. He had a few good ones in there. They're sharp as fuck.
Yeah. Get through some Skittles,
Cut through a can of Mountain Dew.
He just takes it like this, and he's just like,
oh yeah, shotguns it. Okay.
Jake has had enough.
Yeah, Big T's. He's not the same guy. But I guess you kind of have to flip. I mean, he couldn't do even the more mild shit he used to do nowadays. But I do find it weird that he kind of gets a pass for everything. Like Kimmel's another one. I don't know why he gets kind of like he had some really fucked up segments back in the day. Did blackface in comedy bits. So what are you guys up to this weekend aside from streaming?
I don't have a whole lot going on. I'm going to be here by myself, so.
Oh, well, that's actually good. I've got
hanging out.
The house to myself pretty much too. So
besides streaming and all the shows that are going on, sleeping and going to the gym. That's about it.
That's good. Gym's it's the one plus, even if you don't have a lot to do, like just cool. I'll just slay it at the gym. Are you kind of like feel it? Are you past that like 2-week hump yet where it's like, fuck, it's brutal every time you go? Have you found yourself, getting your strength back?
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of my strength back. The thing is, though, is I don't have the endurance I had.
That takes time.
Like, yeah. I'm not like warming up with like 275. I'm like 135. I'm like,
It's probably better though to not rush that. Lifting especially, that takes a while.
I do a lot more. Well, I do the same amount of stretching, but it takes me longer now to get all my arms and chests and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I've seen like Jay said, there's been too many videos of people tearing shit. It's fucking disgusting, man. Oof. It's not disgusting. It's just like I don't want that to happen.
Yeah. I mean, having done it so many times, starting and having to start back over, like, you could do a lot more weight than you should, but man, you'll be sore as hell. Like legs, especially. Like if you're like, oh man, yeah, I'll do another, 2 more sets of these. Like my legs have been so sore. Like I haven't been able to sit down on the toilet. Like I just have to like,
Oof.
I'm there and I just like fall back onto the toilet. Like that's, I can't lower myself down. You don't realize how much you use those accessory muscles, to do little things like that.
Yeah. Yeah, like your tendons and or Achilles tendon, whatever you call it. Yeah, that's a bad pain.
Yeah, I used to, like in high school, be able to squat 600 pounds, and I weighed 250. And now, like, I would go to physical therapy, and just to get in like a shitting position, like you were saying, Jay, and like hover like this with your hands out, I can't get into a 90-degree angle. It's like impossible. Even walking up steps was hard as fuck for me. Like walking up like 20 steps, that was like difficult. I wouldn't get out of breath. I would just like my knees wouldn't allow me to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like steep inclines and everything, that takes a while to come back. I mean, that's actually always kind of hard, to be honest. Like that's the worst part. I hike forever, but there's a very steep incline at one point, and that I kind of have to tackle like an old man. It takes a little bit longer. I get through it, but yeah, it's definitely the worst part of the hike.
Yeah. Yeah, doing that a few times, your body gets used to it. It becomes easier to do. I just need to get to that point.
Yeah.
I'm dreading it.
I remember my first time going back to the gym, though. I was benching really light, and I couldn't lift for a week because it had been 9 months since I lifted.
Just because it hurt so bad? Your muscles
Yeah, just
were so sore?
my chest hurt. I couldn't. I would try and go like this and put my hands behind my head lying in bed, and just my pecs just felt like they were just going to tear off. Just benching 95. That's it. Just it's like the 25 on each side.
Yeah.
That's why I try to just go light. Like I'll do like one set of light bench and then like one set of flies or one set of, the fly machine or something. Just because I've made that mistake too many times,
Yeah.
Yeah. Lift, I mean, you can accomplish quite a bit just walking and hiking a long time. But you do have to change it up at a certain point, though. Once you really kind of see it, you're kind of at that slow down point where you're not dropping just tons and tons of weight like I was doing last year. Then you kind of have to change it up.
Yeah, at our age, like not eating as much is fucking really annoying. I can't stand it.
Yeah, meniscus. You can go a long time without having to repair a meniscus tear, though.
Yeah, one of my doctors fucking their leg literally just gave out, and they're a little bit on the heavier side. And like I just don't want to have that happen to me. That shit's scary as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen all kinds of freak accidents like that. Like, here's a good one.
1, 3!
See, that's why you wear a helmet.
That's fucked up.
I fucking love your streams.
You get that close, though, at the same time. It's like, dude, back. Why do you have to be right there? Like, you could literally just trip or do something stupid and you're fucking.
This is for the gram. Dude, there's a whole like lane of people that die trying to get pictures for social media. Like they get on like the tips of mountains and stuff and fall off and just all sorts of stupid things.
that happens like every day at this point. There's somebody like dying doing something like that.
Kind of hard to have sympathy for someone that does that too. I'm not saying that I don't. I'm just saying it's rough. You do
Yeah.
stupid things and stupid things happen to you, you know?
Yeah, man, it connected with his hand, right? Let's see here. That I'm watching the.
I think it may have hit his head and his hand. I'm not
He
sure.
may have lucked out on that one, just barely. Guess it kind of depends where he fell because he's too fucking close. He could just fall forward and then he's done. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. That didn't sound like it was in America, so
yeah,
who knows? Who knows? And then we got another train video. I don't think I realized he farted when he fell. Hold on, I'm gonna play it again.
It's like me on the bench just breaking wind.
oh man,
That's like that woman I showed you on Instagram that pees every time she does a rip.
oh that's
Yeah,
disgusting.
I see her every day. It's fucking hilarious.
I'm in charge of that gym. I'm kicking her the fuck out on day one. Like you're not, or no lifting at the very least. I mean, god damn. Unless you've got a cleaning team with you, that's just disgusting.
Yeah. That's rough. It's real rough.
What's up, Kruger? No, sorry, no. YouTube
yeah.
doesn't like the real gore.
Oh, I got some videos for you, Kruger. What's going on, man?
Yeah, Jay's got the hookup, but those have got to be private, unfortunately.
Let's see. See if I found you a good one. Oh yeah, let me show you one that you probably haven't seen before, Kruger. It's a good one.
He's okay.
I love that one.
His surgeon told me that he hopes to be eating solid food again someday.
I still the one that is not YouTube friendly, the fireworks one. You have to
I
send me
actually just
like,
deleted that because I was like, I can't ever play it again, so I got rid of it.
yeah.
That was one of my favorites.
I don't. That is the like. I don't know that I could be that drunk that I could literally blow my hand in half and still be chugging beer and like. Oh man.
I was thinking about it. Like, I don't know how you can get that drunk on beer. Like, I'm like, I hope he had some pills or something else in the mix because that's the only thing that.
Yeah, that had because I mean, especially like that is like the ultimate "mama didn't raise no bitch" moment. Like you've got like half your hand like just split in half, and you're still chugging.
Just permanently doing the hang ten for the rest of his life.
Oh, Big T has never seen the.
Went to Africa a week ago. Week ago. Kill the lion, then I kill a goat. Kill a goat.
Oh, I thought like a airplane was gonna fall on him or something.
Big T hasn't seen the chick on Instagram.
Oh, that one's so gross. I mean, it's not like I don't think it's anything like.
I'll pull her up.
But
I think I'm following her on there, so.
Dan, you're not in the P?
No, I am not. But like, what really bugs me about that is like allowing her at the gym. If I were working out there, I'd be like, hey, what the fuck? Like, kick her nasty ass out. That's, I mean, I'm sorry. I know she's not doing it on purpose, but that's still like you're no longer welcome at my gym kind of thing. God, I hope she's not allowed if they have a pool. Holy fuck.
All right, here we go. It's, you don't have to look very hard to find them. They're pretty much every video she does. All right, here we go. This will be fun.
Look at how fat that guy is.
I was gonna say,
He's fatter than me.
He's checking out that piss is what he's doing. Look at him. His eyes on the prize on that piss.
I mean,
Look at all the
again,
comments. Fucking nasty. Did she just piss herself? You got to piss every exercise?
I can totally understand that kind of weight, why it would happen, but
Empty your bladder first, at least.
yeah, that's the weird, because I guess you do obviously have to drink a lot to be hydrated doing that kind of shit, but like right there, that fucking machine is ruined.
Good job, pissy pants.
Oh man, there was one where she was just like it was like a fucking like wading pool underneath her.
The squats are the best. Yeah, this one. This is a good one.
I can't see. She's wearing diapers sometimes now, so I can't tell.
This is a good one. This is a good one.
Oh, good rep.
Oh no, wait, shit.
Find the one Dan's talking about.
Oh, there's one that's just.
That's her with the pins right
This
there.
is it. This is it. That one.
This one? Oh shit.
This
one?
This one. I think she pees all over the place.
You got it. You got it. Lightweight. Oh no. She's just happy she didn't pee.
I just if I'm like cleaning that place, like, look, it's her, I'm quitting. Kick her out or I'm quitting.
I mean, there's pee on the ground. Okay.
Oh yeah. There's a couple where it's like she's just like I don't even think she'd be wearing underwear.
Oh, this is it. This is the one.
Oh no, that is it. Oh fuck! It's already. Oh,
damn! Look,
that is like. I'm sorry. Stop lifting the goddamn thing and go to the bathroom.
Dan, you want to see this at your gym?
Somebody out there is rock fucking hard to this shit right now. Like, this is their jam, let me tell you.
Oh, man. That is fucking nasty.
I mean, no disrespect to her. Go for it. Just, wear some diapers,
Invest in a home gym and leave the rest of the people out of that fucking... Oh, my God.
Now you know, Big T.
No, she's definitely loose down there for sure.
She's not skipping the leg day though. She's got some massive legs.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Some people are really into the bodybuilder chicks though. I always say like for people that make fun of China. That was like the top selling Playboy at that time.
Oh, yeah. There's guys that are into that for sure. I mean,
I'm
not, but that's fine if you are.
Give me a chick with 6-pack abs all day.
I don't want like Schwarzenegger with a fucking puss though.
You don't want Schwarzenegger on your dick blowing you?
Yeah, no. There's a few of those girls that man, like they literally look like Dolph Lundgren with titties. It's just like, no, I check out at that point.
That's when I check in with my dick. Yeah, brother.
Not kink shaming. Oh, damn.
He's all right.
He's all right.
Can I get a replay? Replay. Oh.
Now, fail for that other guy not catching him in like an RKO and putting him through that table.
It makes you wonder, like, what was the best case scenario for that?
He's
Like,
just
to
trying
land on
to-
the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've jumped off some roofs. I can't say it's that stupid. I mean, it is stupid, but I can't hate.
I've jumped through some tables.
Since Kruger's in here, I'm going to play this again. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it.
He had to bust like 3 times during that ride.
Man, that is. It's so unbelievable every time I watch it.
Spanish people love the party, man.
That kid will never forget that moment.
Mm-hmm.
But man, nothing beats that fireworks one. YouTube should make it. We should petition. They should make an exception for it. Oh.
Bills fan. See the guy that jumped on the table, maybe.
Yeah. The table dude, I guarantee, felt that later though. That's the thing. Like when he wakes up. Yeah. Yeah. I thought that was at first when you played it. I was like, oh shit, somebody's gonna get like thrown on their head, like padding or something.
It's the kids. It's the teacher and the kids' facial expressions the whole time does it. But well, cool. Check out. Do you guys have any shows between now and Sunday, Dan?
Well, we recorded 2 today. Check out the Psycho show, which was really, really good. It's a longer one because we're really thorough and go through everything. Flesh Wound features. Also, our recent trailer reactions and thoughts for Halloween Ends and Monsters. I don't know if we have one before Sunday. It's actually possible right now. We could have some impromptu ones. So keep an eye out. We post a lot of content.
And that's the watch along with Monsters Come Home.
Monster Go Home, yeah. That's
Go Home, cool.
That's going to be Sunday.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll definitely be there for that one. And Orc, what's going on?
Yo, catch me outside at 0RC145626 at Twitter. And then through Twitter, you can find my Instagay. And through my Instagay, you can find all my pizzas and weights and me being less fat, kind of. But still.
Yeah, now 35, man. Y'all know what's going on. Go get your trip up. You know what I'm saying? Paul Main's in the pit. Yeah. Yeah, son. Yeah. Hey, y'all got Instagram? Yeah. Add me on the ground.
Add me on the gram. Yeah.
Do you still have the pinata one?
Oh, let's see.
My Instagram is Pizza Basement King 69.
It is. I think I took the pinata one off. Damn it.
Okay. Got to make room for new awesomeness.
Yeah. Damn it. That's a good one though. I kind of got rid of it because I saw a lot of people playing it, and I don't want to think I'm stealing other people's shit. So anyway, have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be back Sunday night with a commentary for Cutthroat Island, midnight
Sweet.
Eastern time.
Documentary selection show on Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Followed by the Porn Star tournament on S'mores and
S'mores indoors. Absolutely. And does Jess have a show on Sunday?
I think he does.
I think
Yeah.
Jess has a show on Sunday as well.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, check out Cable Channel 11. I'm not sure of the time, but
Yeah. Everybody's
Oh.
streaming this week. There's like 10 streams that were going on today that I haven't gotten to them all yet. Piz had one, I know. I think
Yeah.
everybody had one.
it was a battle.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys have a good one, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
Later.